Hello everybody, it's Bill's That College Football Guy here in the video. A day late, apologize, I was trying to upload the video yesterday, but ended up re-recording it now because of the Bowling Green game. I had Bowling, couldn't get it uploaded on there, so the Bowling Green game will not count for the wins. I'm glad Bowling Green got a win. But this is the Week 11 Pick Show. We got who you got? You got to tell me who y'all got in this game. Who you got? Now, last week, yours truly did a lot better. I mean, head-to-head, second week in a row, heads-up picks. I went 26-8. That's good. Previous week, against the spread, I was 16-18. Not too good. This week, 21-13. First time in a long time I'm winning record against it. So, heads-up record for the season is 294-83, 78%. Versus the spread, I'm 188-189, 49.9%. Yeah, I'm getting better against the spread, so I got to get better here. It's been a bad year on the spread. We're going to get better on this stuff. So right now, shall we get to these picks? All right, first let's get this stuff from last week out of here. All right, so first game, we have a game here today on Wednesday. We have Ohio at Kent State. Ohio's a 20.5-point favorite. Kent State's just not a very good team, one of the worst in FBS. Do I think they're going to do better here against Ohio? No, I think Ohio's just going to run the floor with them. So give me Ohio, and I'm laying the 20.5. That's the Wednesday game. Thursday, double checking things here. Two games on Thursday. We have one that's actually been pretty good. Appalachian State at Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina is a 1-point favorite. 1-point home favorite. App State, though, I'm thinking that they're going to be doing some damage here in this game because Coastal Carolina has a really good pass defense, only because of the fact that their rush defense is absolutely horrible. Teams really don't pass on them. They look for, they run the ball instead. So with that being said, give me App State, and I'll take the points. I think they're going to beat them outright. Florida Atlantic, FAU versus East Carolina. East Carolina is a 7.5-point favorite. It's a tale of two teams going opposite directions. ECU, East Carolina's won 3 of their last 4. Florida Atlantic has lost 4 straight at home. And unfortunately, now they're on 4 straight on the road. 4 straight road games they've lost. Really bad for us, 4 straight home, but 4 straight road games. I think it's about to become 5. Give me East Carolina laying the 7.5. Friday, 2 more games. Iowa at UCLA. Iowa gets to travel cross country. UCLA looking for a big Big Ten win. Iowa's a 5.5-point road favorite, and I'm sorry, UCLA, you just do not have the firepower to keep up with Iowa. Even though Iowa's not spectacular, they're more than enough for you. So give me Iowa, and I'm laying the 5.5. And New Mexico at San Diego State. San Diego State is a 1.5-point favorite. We just saw the game in New Mexico and Wyoming last week, where you play New Mexico, it's like being in a pinball machine. It's just like an arena league ball. It's just crazy scoring. San Diego State has a defense, so they can stop New Mexico. Can New Mexico stop San Diego State? No. So give me San Diego State minus 1.5. All right, Saturday games. Excuse me. My son gave me his, whatever the hell he has. Purdue at Ohio State. Ohio State's a 37.5-point favorite. What are we talking about here? This is Ohio State's winning this game. The only question I looked at was 37.5. Are they going to cover that? My gut's telling me no. So Ohio State to win, but give me Purdue in the 30 plus 37.5. Miami at Georgia Tech. Miami's a 10.5-point favorite. Georgia Tech start the season hot. Not so much anymore. Now with everything going on, Miami's trying to make themselves a very serious threat for the national championship. So give me Miami. I'll lay the 10.5. This will be an interesting. Florida at Texas. Texas is a 21.5-point home favorite. Florida is not in Texas's league. They're not. I'm sorry. They're not in their league. But I think they're going to make this close enough. Texas laying the foot off the gas. Florida catching up late. So that being said, I'm picking Texas to win. But give me Florida, and I'll get plus 21.5. I think Texas is going to win, but not cover. Minnesota at Rutgers. points here down here correctly. Minnesota's a 6-point road favorite. Why Minnesota at Rutgers? Rutgers is a good team to start the year. Why is Minnesota? Rutgers has lost 4 straight, and in their last 3 games, they're giving up 40 points on average. I can't overlook that, so give me Minnesota -6. West Virginia at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a 4.5-point home favorite. West Virginia. The quest to fire Neil Brown continues. Cincinnati has been undervalued and overlooked. They're looking to get back on track after last week, so give me Cincinnati, and I'm laying the 4.5. Navy at South Florida. Navy's a 2.5-point road favorite. South Florida has not performed as well as I thought they would. Navy wants to get back to their winning ways, so give me Navy, lay the 2.5. I don't think they're gonna have enough. South Florida's gonna have enough to keep up with them. Let's see here. Liberty at Middle Tennessee State. Liberty's a 10.5-point road favorite. Liberty has gotten beat the last few weeks. They want to get on the right track. Middle Tennessee State didn't exactly look spectacular beating UTEP last week. So give me Liberty, and I'll lay the 10.5. Marshall at Southern Miss. Marshall is a 13.5-point road favorite. Southern Miss is not a good team. Marshall wants to prove the fact that they are once again a damn good team. And I think they're going to do that again this week. So give me Marshall, I'll lay the 13.5. We have several interesting games of the week. This is definitely one of them. Georgia at Ole Miss. Georgia's a 2.5-point road favorite. Ole Miss can score, but they do have problems stopping people. This is not the Georgia team of old, so they're having trouble stopping people. So it comes down to this. Who do I trust more? Georgia or Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, or Kirby Smart in Georgia? Especially with the fact that SEC's Commissioner Greg Sankey says if you start telling players to lay down again, I'm going to fine you or possibly suspend you for it. That's going to take a little bit out of the Lane Train's playbook. So that being said, give me Georgia, and I'll lay the 2.5. Michigan at Indiana. Indiana's a 13-point home favorite. Michigan's undervalued. We know this, not undervalued, but underperforming. We know this. Indiana is on its way here. Hopefully not looking ahead to Ohio State. I think they're going to do damn well. So give me Indiana. I'll lay the 13 points. Iowa State at Kansas. Iowa State's a 2.5-point road favorite. This is going to be a tough game for them. They're just coming off that bad loss. They're going to want to right the ship. Kansas is looking to possibly make things even worse for Iowa State. But I think Iowa State just has a little bit too much. So give me Iowa State, and I'll lay the 2.5. Army at North Texas. Army's a 5.5-point favorite. Was the quarterback situation at Army correct? Is there other situations going on? I honestly don't know. But I think it's going to be enough. I think it'll be enough for Army to beat North Texas, and I think they're going to cover. So give me Army, and I'll lay the 5.5. Duke at NC State. NC State's a 3-point home favorite. Duke starting to fall off a little bit, wear and tear. They don't have the depth. NC State's trying to right the ship. Dave Doran's possibly coaching for his job. So that being said, give me NC State, and I'll lay the 3 points. Oh boy. Game with college football playoff implications. Alabama at LSU. Alabama's a 2.5-point road favorite. Everybody's going there and riding the Alabama train. And the fact is, I was looking at this game going, Bama is doing good, but they beat Missouri last week, but Missouri was fool's gold. Said that at the beginning of the year. And I think they're actually going to overlook LSU. With all the turmoil they got, I think they're going to overlook LSU. So I'm not taking LSU in the points. I'm picking LSU heads up. I think they're going to beat Alabama in this game. It's going to be a huge win because Brian Kelly's had a problem. He doesn't win the big ones. He does this week. Because if you don't beat Bama this week, they may as well start packing your bags and get ready to fire you because it's nothing but big games in the SEC. I'm taking LSU to beat Alabama heads up. Colorado at Texas Tech. Colorado's a 3.5-point road favorite. Texas Tech coming off a huge win last week. Colorado had a big win as well, but Colorado has definitely outperformed me. I was very, very wrong about Colorado, and I will admit that. Texas Tech, I think, has had a little bit of a hangover, and they're at home. So give me Colorado, and I'm laying the points. Kennesaw State at UTEP. Excuse me, UTEP's a 3.5-point home favorite. Kennesaw State has one win on the year. UTEP has their second. I think they only have one win on the year as well. Two really bad teams playing each other. So I was like, neither one of them look good. So look, who am I going to pick here? And I saw UTEP's at home, so that's literally what I've been on this one. Give me the UTEP and lay 3.5, though. This could be a field goal game. This can be close. South Carolina at Vandy. South Carolina is a 3.5-point road favorite. Vandy has played well this year. A lot bigger and better than a lot better than people thought. I should correct myself. A lot better than people thought. But South Carolina can score, and I don't know even with Diego Pavia if they can keep up and keep running the horses to keep up with them. So that being said, give me South Carolina. I'm laying the points. Maryland at Oregon. Oregon is a 24.5-point home favorite. Maryland can score some points. Excuse me. But they can't score what Oregon scores. I'm sorry, they can't. So, that being said, give me Oregon. I'm laying the points. Mississippi State at Tennessee. Tennessee's a 23.5-point favorite. My Vols are going in here, and this is the one thing I'm looking at this game as they're winning it. But I think they're going to get caught looking ahead because Georgia's next week. And that could very well decide who's playing in the SEC championship game. So I think they're going to get caught looking ahead. I'm picking Tennessee to win, but give me Mississippi State plus 23.5. I think they're not going to be able to cover. Oklahoma State at TCU. TCU is a 10.5-point home favorite. Oklahoma State has just... I was so wrong about them. I really thought they're going to be a really great team this year, and it just hasn't worked out that way. TCU is a bit underperformed, but they're doing good as well. But I think they're at home, and I think they're going to have some more magic cooking, so give me TCU, and I'm laying the 10.5. Florida State at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a 25.5-point favorite. You never even would have thought of that at the beginning of this year. But here we are. And here's Florida State. Catch another L. And a big one. Give me Notre Dame, and I'm laying the 25.5. Oklahoma at Missouri. Oh boy. Oklahoma is actually a 2.5-point road favorite. They're like, you don't have a quarterback. Jackson, who's your quarterback? Missouri doesn't have one either. Brady Cook's out. So the question is, do you trust the hodgepodge quarterbacks at Oklahoma or the backup at Missouri? I trust Oklahoma's quarterbacks more. So give me Oklahoma, and I'm laying the 2.5. Here's another great game that's maybe under the radar. Washington at Penn State. Penn State's a 13-point home favorite. Washington's a very physical team. They're going to fit right in. And they're going to play Penn State. But Penn State just has too much. They just have too much for them. They're going to want to get things back on track. Give me Penn State, and I'm laying the 13. Nevada at Boise State. Boise State's a 24-point home favorite. Nevada has not looked good recently. They started off at a good point looking good, but not so much. Boise State is what I said at the beginning of the year and in the preseason. The odds-on in the team I picked to make it to the college football playoff. And they're going to continue that. They can't get caught napping, and they're going to have the hammer down and keep going and running over everybody. So give me Boise State, and I'm laying the 24 points. Virginia at Pitt. Pitt's a 7.5-point home favorite. Virginia's playing a lot better than people realized. They're a damn good team, but they're not on Pitt's level. Pitt just had the bad loss to SMU. They want to right the ship, and unfortunately, Virginia's the one in their path. Give me Pitt, and I'm laying the 7.5. UNLV at Hawaii. UNLV's a 13-point road favorite. Vegas has got to go travel on the road to Hawaii. Hawaii had that incredible come from behind win against Fresno State. UNLV has still been sitting there, pissed off, since they lost to Boise. It's their first game back. Hawaii has a hangover, a winner's hangover from beating Fresno. UNLV is coming to town, and I think they're going to beat the brakes off of you. So give me UNLV, and I'm laying the 13 points. Fresno State at Air Force. Fresno State's a 10.5-point favorite. I got right last week when I said everybody thought I was nuts when I picked Army to win but Air Force to cover. Everybody thought I was nuts. No. Wasn't for the reason I thought, but it worked out. But Air Force can't score. Air Force can't score. They can't score. And Fresno State, even Mike Keene has his problems. They're more than enough for Air Force. So give me Mike Keene. Give me Fresno State. I'm laying the 10.5. Here we go. The Holy War. Waiting on this one all year. BYU at Utah. BYU is a 4-point road favorite. Utah, no Cam Rising. They're just not the same team they once were. BYU has to win out to make sure they're in the Big 12 championship game, because one loss anywhere, a slip-up is going to be costly. They want that bye in the playoffs. They want that bye. First top 4 seeds get the bye. They want that bye. So they can't afford to lose. So that being said, give me BYU, and I'm laying the 4 points. And the last game, Utah State at Washington State. Washington State's a 20.5-point favorite. Utah State just is not playing well. Coaching turmoil, new staff, everything is going on over there. Washington State has to keep the hammer down for any kind of a shot at the college football playoff. They have to do that. They have to win out. So that being said, give me Washington State, and I'm laying the 20.5. Because I think that'd be too much for Utah State. So that's all my picks here. So why don't you let me know what you think about everything down in the comments. First off, you know what? I'm here outside of Phoenix, Arizona. You've been hearing it next door to me. I got a reefer truck that's I was parked here, and he came in and went inside to go get some food. I'm in a nice little restaurant here, I-17, that actually has truck parking, and I'll be going in to get myself something here in a little bit. What little cash I got on me. And they love truckers, so I love this place. But I got here at like 2:30, 3 p.m. Mountain Time here in Arizona, and I can't deliver because they close off their shipping at 2. I just missed it, so I have to wait till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. They said my appointment window was 7 to 11, but they actually start delivering at 6. I'm going to get there early to see what happens. I sneak in here so we can get some stuff going, but I'll be sitting here for a while. So, but let me know what you think about everything down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching this video. If you haven't done it already, do me a favor. Smash the like button. Hit the thumbs up. It does help. Lets YouTube know, hey, people are watching this video. We maybe need to promote it more. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think of my picks, what I've done right, what I've done wrong, what you would make changes on, and other things to go into that. If you want to share the video if you want to, and if you haven't done it already, do me a favor, check out some of the other videos I've done. If you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. You know, just trying to get this channel bigger and better every single day, every single time I post a video. If you want to follow me on X, the link will be in the description. Got a few more videos in the works. I don't know if one's going to be coming out the rest of this week. It all depends on this craziness, because I'm delivering Thursday morning. And then I got to try to get back by Saturday back to Tennessee. It's 2.5 days driving. So hopefully it isn't too crazy leaving out of here so I can make it back. So that I can get started on Monday next week. Otherwise it's Tuesday. And that throws everything off. So life of a trucker. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Again, Bowling Green, sorry I couldn't pick your video yesterday, but where I was at, I recorded the video, but it couldn't upload, so I'm like, great. It was already up. I started getting signal to upload at halftime. It had been trying for 6 hours. Wasn't happy. So, thanks everybody for watching. Everybody's having a great Wednesday. Be safe out there. It is hot here after freezing last night in the snow in Mexico. Have a good day, and please be good to each other.